Yes. Check it like SQL Server Database Administrator or Administration. Basically, remember like it may be any DBA. Okay, it may be SQL DBA or Oracle DBA or MySQL, PostgreSQL or MongoDB. Anything here, any DBA. Our job is maintenance. Okay, our job is maintenance. Okay, that's why like daily here like regularly yeah, users are working, right? Transactions are going on in real time. So whenever any issue is there, like performance issues, connectivity issues, downtime issues, so all those scenarios here we have to handle as a DBA. That's why remember, we are not developers, we are not testers. Okay, so we are maintenance people. Okay, so that's why, like tomorrow, once you enter in the organization, once you work for 6 months, for example, then it becomes a easy job for us. Almost all similar issues are repeated. Okay, and anyhow, remember, whenever you enter into a new organization, uh, yeah, to capture their policies, okay, the organization procedures, it takes some time actually, 3 to 6 months time. Even you are switching from as a experienced DBA from one organization to another organization. Okay, so yeah, we'll see here as part of this course, I will try to discuss completely in real-time oriented manner and with 100% practicals. Okay, all the concepts I will show you practically. So it may be log shipping, mirroring, always on, replication, clustering, performance tuning, automation, troubleshooting. All those concepts I will discuss what practically. Okay, just check here what as part of this course, before starting here, as part of this course, what I will do, I will share you daily recorded sessions. I will share you, okay, so that you can watch, okay, whenever it is required. Okay, whenever you are going through the session, remember always note down if any doubts are there. You can share me those doubts. Okay, so I will share you my WhatsApp number. You can share any doubts are there. So once I'm free, I will try to respond. Here in UAE, WhatsApp call is not allowed here, but we have some other apps are there. So I will share you that app if you want to call, if any doubts are there. Right. So let's see, daily recorded sessions I will share you. Then soft copy. This recorded sessions, remember, you can watch online. Okay, you can't download these sessions, you can watch online only, and these sessions will be there after completion of your course. You can watch these sessions, you can access these videos generally till 6 months, okay, in general. But your soft copy material I will share you where we have notes is there. Okay, so this you can download. This is a PDF file actually. This you can download. You can go through. You can take print out everything whenever it is required. The same way, I will share you FAQs and scenarios. These are very, very important for us. Why? Because tomorrow, whenever you are attending the interview with 3+ or 4+ years experience, so yeah, they will ask the scenarios actually. Okay. So what are the scenarios you have faced while working as a DBA? Okay. What are the issues you have faced towards performance? How you have troubleshooted? Okay. What are the issues you have faced with always on? Those scenarios are very, very important for us. We'll discuss these scenarios, okay, as part of this course. So, along with notes here, I will share you this soft copy material also, like scenarios. Generally, say like notes is there. For example, like we'll start with module 1. Okay, step by step notes is there. Basically, it is a book. Actually, I've written a book on Microsoft SQL Server Administration. That book chapters I will provide you step by step. It will be like our notes actually, right? In the same way, like I will provide you some extra material also where we have FAQs, scenarios, everything. So chapter wise or module wise, I will provide you FAQs here so that you can go through these FAQs and scenarios for interview purpose. Okay, right. So while working also, like whenever any doubts are there, any queries are there, you can ping me. Maybe once I am free, I will try to answer. Okay. Yes. So in the same way, like so we'll provide you the like sample resumes, okay, so that you can prepare your resume, you can upload in the job portals. So for other support, like if you want, like while working, you want some support, okay, for a few months, 1, 2 months, or any other placement related support, you can contact our front office team, they will support you. Okay. Right, right. So these are like just here what we are providing as part of our course. And once again, here like what are the prerequisites are there? Okay, to work as a SQL Server DBA or to learn SQL Server DBA, what are the prerequisites are there? Okay, so very simple prerequisites are there. Say we need Windows basics knowledge is required for us, and SQL basics knowledge is required for us. Okay, Windows basics means like how we are creating Active Directory server, what is domain, what is local user, what is domain user. So all those basics are required. Uh, and SQL basics are required for us, means how we are working with select command, how we are executing stored procedure, what is primary key, what is index. Those SQL basics are required. No need to worry. This Windows basics and SQL basics will provide you freely. Means what? We have already recorded sessions are there for these basics classes. I will share you those sessions. You can go through one time. If you don't have SQL basics and Windows basics knowledge. Okay. Right. Right. I think it is clear, right? Voice is clear, right, Javed? Teja, Upendra? Voice is clear. You can use the chart panel, is there? Chart option is there, sir. Yes, thank you, Pendra. Teja, Javed, yes. Okay. Yeah, these are still like just so in the middle. If any simple doubts are there, any queries are there, please feel free to ping in the chat panel. Okay. Yeah. So type in the chat panel. If any doubts are there, don't hesitate. Okay, so yeah, I will try to answer all your questions. Okay, so I will never ask any opposite question. You tell me this, then I will tell you this. My job is what? To deliver the knowledge, right? So, and to make you confident, like how we are working in real time. Okay, right. Let's see, we start with. So basically, say like as a SQL Server DBA, already we have seen as a DBA, our job is what? Maintenance. Okay, we are maintenance people actually. So that's remember once you enter in the organization, okay, so we are not going to install SQL Server. In general, I am saying SQL Server, everything is already installed. All the setup is ready. Total setup is ready with us. Total setup is ready with us. Just we have to start what? Maintenance. Okay, that's we say like as a DBA, as a database administrator, our job is what? Database and database server maintenance. Maintenance is our jobs here. Okay, that's why as part of database and database server maintenance, regularly what we'll do, regularly we have to monitor the servers and troubleshoot the issues. Okay, that's why monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Okay, monitoring and as part of database administration, monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Okay, just for easy understanding, yeah, check here, like for example, like how the setup is there in real time and what are the different teams are there. We'll see one time very fastly to get what confident. Maybe I think some people are already working, you may be already familiar with, but every concept here I will start from scratch. That's why it will be easy for us. Yeah, check here, like for example, in general, we know already whenever the user makes transaction, let's say you are opening hdfcbank.com, okay, Paytm or phone pay, as a end user, remember whenever we are making some transaction, immediately request is submitted to yeah, application server or web server, right? Suppose you'll open hdfcbank.com whenever you are trying to log in, right? So yeah, it will log into what? A request is submitted to our HDFC Bank web server. From web server or application server or app server, request is coming to database server in the back end. See, this is our database server, for example. Okay, SQL Server, Oracle Server, Sybase, anything here. This is our database server. So where we have a set of databases, collection of databases. Clear, right? Yeah. So that's it. Like this is the end user. Well, means see in the middle some other servers may be there. Okay, this is our application server or web server where our application maintenance team is working, application team is working. This is our DB server, database server. This is our database where the actual data is present. Correct, right? Yeah, database servers may be any database server already we have seen, right? Like already maybe you are familiar with. It may be SQL server or Oracle server or MySQL server like this here. These are our database servers through which we are maintaining the databases. Database means what? Any database like sales database or HR database or inventory database like this here, any database. Correct, right? See, SQL Server is a database or database server. It is a database server, right? It is not database. Oracle is not database. Sybase is not database. These are database servers. These are RDBMS products, right? Relational management systems, relational database management systems, RDBMS products through which we are working with databases, right? Yes, check here like so many database servers are there. Let's say we have 500 database servers, for example. Okay, right. So means what in the organization, remember we have application team is there. This database servers, database team is there. So in the database team, we are working, right? As a DBA. Yes. Okay, check here. Yeah, this is my this complete setup means application servers plus database servers are there somewhere in the data center, for example, right? Okay, but say like as a database administrator, let's say our team is means like data center is there in Chennai, for example. Okay, data center is there in Chennai. Okay, our team is sitting here, see in Hyderabad office. We are supporting this setup. Actually, we are supporting our database servers. Okay, DBA team is there. Like we are sitting here in Hyderabad, for example. DB team, database team. Generally, remember in the DB team, we have our DB manager is there, our team manager is there. Okay, then team leads are there, one or more team leads. Under that, we have team members. That is the hierarchy. Our manager is there. Okay, under that, yeah, team lead. Under that, under the team members. In the same way, see, DB team is there to maintain what? This database servers, right? It may be hundreds of database servers are there, 500 servers are there, for example. Some servers are there in one data center, Chennai. Some servers are there in Mumbai, like this here. Multiple data centers. Fine. And see this web server is there, right? Application server. For application server maintenance also, we have application team is there. Application team is there who is maintaining this application servers. Means maybe .NET team, Java team, PHP, like this here. Application server are maintained by application team. In the application team also same hierarchy is there, manager is there, team lead, team members, for example. Right. Okay. Who is managing these application servers? Clear, right? Yeah, I think it is clear. Or any confusion is there? Teja, Upendra Khan. Yeah, that's why I'm saying if any simple doubts are there, immediately you can type in the chat panel. So I will try to answer. So just remember, initially I'm trying to make you how in real time, what are the different teams are there, how the work process happens. So that tomorrow, while discussing the concepts, it will be easy for us to follow. Okay, that's why I'm saying anytime. Okay, if any simple confusion is there, better you, yeah, immediately ask me the doubt. Right. Right. Okay. So Now remember, like suppose here see in our database server SQL Server, right? Suppose tomorrow here see in the application team, remember, we have someone called application owner. In shortcut, we are calling as see AO, application owner. Okay, means what? The application owner means, for example, let's say uh, previously I was working with some telecom company. For example, Airtel is there. Okay, right, Geo is there. So see, in Airtel we have so many applications, right? For billing purpose, website is also there. Application owner means, remember, not the Airtel company owner. See, in application team, one application team member he will take care of 4 or 5 applications. Another member can take care of 4 or 5 applications. So this member, we are calling him as what? AO, application owner. Clear, right? Yes. Why? Because tomorrow's here, if want to restart our SQL server, if want to apply any patch like service pack or anything, compulsory, we need AO approval. Compulsory, we need what? AO approval, application owner approval. For example, tomorrow you want to apply some service pack actually on some server, service pack. Okay. So what is the first step? First step is what? We have to take the AO approval, application owner approval, that I want to apply the service pack on this server. Let's say he will say that, okay, you can do this coming weekend, like Saturday night, 12 a.m., for example. Okay, once application owner approves, then we'll proceed with the batch activity. I will discuss anyhow in detail in real time what are the procedure we are following. Okay, but remember, if you want to do anything in the application server, compulsory AO approval is compulsory. Okay, so that's it. This is a very simple setup, is it? But see, 100 servers are there, 500 servers are there. How we know in which server CPU utilization is high, in which server blocking scenarios are there, in which server memory issues are there, in which server uh, databases are down. How we know, right? 500 servers are there. Daily as a DBA, I can't connect to the server. I can't monitor. Understood, right? What I am saying? Javed, right? Why? Because thousands of servers, maybe in some project, you may have 1,000 servers. Okay. You can't connect to each server daily, right? That is the reason what we can do. We'll use some monitoring tools we'll use. In real time, remember, we'll use some, see, yesterday someone has, Windows team has restarted the server. How you know? 500 servers are there. That is the reason, sir, this monitoring tool, what it will do, immediately it will send the email notification. Like a server is restarted at this time, means database is down at this time, memory usage is above 90%, CPU utilization is above 90%, disk usage is above 80%. All those alerts will get automatically. Otherwise, remember, we can't work actually. We can't maintain. That's what, remember. So whatever the servers are there here, let's say 1,000 servers are there, no problem. Okay. So our tool is there here. monitoring tool is there. For example, this monitoring tool, what it will do, it will send the email notification for us. Monitoring tool. In my previous organization, we used to use SCOM tool, or still we can use SCOM, SSCM, any tools here. This is from Microsoft actually. Okay, System Center Operation Manager. Means if we configure SCOM for SQL Server, means separate team will be there in real time, SCOM team or monitoring team. Okay, they will configure, they will add all the servers or SQL servers in this tool. What this tool will do, whenever memory usage is above 90%, immediately we'll get email. Okay, and this tool we have to configure only for production servers or for dev and test servers also. Means we don't know just which is better, Upender. It is better to configure only for production servers. Production servers means online servers where the applications are connected. Or we need to configure the same tool for dev, test, UAT servers also, or no need. What do you think, Teja, Khan? It is better to configure only for production or for non-production servers also, this tool, SCOM tool. Means we don't know, but what do you think? Just which is better as a DBA? Teja is saying for all servers. No. Basically, remember, we are configuring only for production servers. Yes, Upendra is saying. Why? Because non-production, remember, no need actually, right? Development servers are there, staging servers are there, test servers are there. No need. Why? Because they are not production servers, right? Users are not working. No need. That's why, remember, only for production servers will configure actually to get what? Automatically email notification. Even server is restarted, you will get the alert actually. You will get the email. Means who has restarted at what time. Okay, that's why, remember, we'll see again, while patching the server, generally we'll restart this server actually while patching. That is the reason, remember, before starting patching, we'll disable alert in SCOM tool before starting patching. Okay, that I will discuss all these steps. I will discuss, okay, in the patching concept. Just I think why I am discussing this picture so that it will be clear for us how we are working in real time. Even some confusion is there, no need to worry. Just go through the video one more time. If any doubts are there, I am here to clarify your doubts. Okay. As part of this course, remember, we are discussing core database administration part, Javed. Azure is the separate module, actually, separate course. Right, fine. I think up to here it is clear, right? Yes. Let's say we'll go with we'll see how we are working with the SQL Server, okay, how we are connecting and how we are working. What are the main concepts are there which we are going to cover as part of this course? This diagram is very important for us, okay? While working in real time, this is very important for us. As part of your application team is there, here we have DB team is there. So many other teams are also there. We have seen a SCOM team is there. Like security team is there, system team is there, network team, storage team. Like this here, various teams are there while working in real time. Okay, so I will save this picture. I will upload. Okay, as in our classes. Right, right. Okay, so coming back to SQL Server, that's we say like SQL Server is what one of a RDBMS product. In general, remember, whenever the new project is there, whenever there is a new project, then we'll start with the installations and configurations actually. So, but once you enter in the organization, total setup is there, right? Already SQL Server is installed. Already this is COM tool is configured. Already we have configured the backups, right? Like mirroring, always on. Total setup is already there. No need to configure from scratch. But whenever a new project is there, or whenever you are migrating one server from one data center to another data center, then we have to do all these activities, including what? Installation. Right, right. Okay. That we'll see. Very briefly, just 2 3 points I will discuss here. Our regular activities are what? Maintenance already I have said, right? So we'll start with the installations and configurations in general. Patching is one of a regular activity. Means that Microsoft will release for every 2 months, they release the patches actually. They will release the patches. So those things we have to apply. Same thing in non-production servers, we can apply the patch directly. Directly means just by informing to the application owner in non-production servers. But in production servers, remember, to apply the patch, we have to follow various steps actually. Why? Because applications are affected, right? That's why we have to follow different steps. That we'll see. Patching is here one of a regular activity. Then implementing automation, right? We have to automate the DBA activities actually. We can't do manually, right? Backups are there. We have to schedule the backups. So that backup should be generated daily at some time. If tomorrow backup fail, we can start troubleshooting. Right. The same way, working with security features. Okay. In the same way, like implementing high availability features. Like high availability features means highly available, means always available. Right. High availability features are there like log shipping, mirroring, always on, replication. We'll discuss that in our next class briefly. Okay. Later we'll see in detail practically. Then handling performance issues. Okay. So working with upgradations and migrations. These are some of the activities here as a database admin. Okay, which we have to handle, which we have to take care. Along with this, we have so many other activities also, like attending the meetings, okay, various other activities, preparing reports, preparing SOPs, okay, various documentation work also is there with us. The same way, like performing DR drill activities. Generally, remember for every 6 months, we'll do this DR drill activities. DR drill means what? Primary server is there in Mumbai, secondary server is there in Chennai, for example. Suppose if Mumbai data center is collapsed completely, whether the databases are available immediately in Chennai data center or not, will test actually. Different scenarios will test. Okay, so by making the server down means I will ask Windows team to shut down the Mumbai server. We'll see that automatically application is connected to Chennai server or not. How much downtime is there? I will ask my Windows team to disable the network card in primary server, Mumbai server. So automatically Chennai server becomes what? Primary. So that's it. Actually, 5, 6 tasks will test actually as part of DR drill activity. The purpose of DR drill activity is what? To make sure that if anything happen with Mumbai data center, applications are not affected. Applications will continue working with Chennai data center. Right? Yes. So some points confusion may be there. No need to worry. Later these things are cleared for you. Okay? Don't worry. Then let's say we'll take 10 minutes more time. Just here, already we know Microsoft SQL Server is a RDBMS product, right? Developed by Microsoft, RDBMS product. And see, whenever we are saying that it is a RDBMS product, we know that already its purpose is what? To create and manage the databases. Databases we can create as well as we can manage the databases here. Every RDBMS purpose is same. That's why you may be working as a SQLDBA or SQLDBA or MySQLDBA. Roles and responsibilities are same, but technically how we are implementing is different. Okay, internal architecture is different, right? Check here like SQL Server supports here SQL, which is a structured query language and non-procedural language, right? SQL already we know, right? We have SQL commands are there, right? Select, update, delete, insert, create, alter, something here, SQL. In the same way, we have T-SQL. Here, see in SQL Server, we have something called T-SQL for programming. Means once again, don't worry. Here we are not going to write any programs. Our developers will write the programs actually. Okay, so to write the programs, we have T-SQL here, transact structured query language. Transact structured query language for programming purpose. Maybe if you have seen in Oracle, we have PL SQL. Here we have T-SQL. Okay, right. In the same way, to connect and work with the SQL Server. Okay, we are using one tool called SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. SQL Server Management Studio. Generally, I will show you anyhow from scratch how to install SQL Server in your laptop so that you can start practicing. After 2-3 classes, I will show you installation from scratch. Okay, freely we can download the software. We can start practicing. Right, check it. I will open SSMS here, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. In general, remember as a DBA, we have to work by using this tool. Okay, in real time also. To connect and work with SQL Server, we have to use these tools here, SQL Server Management Studio. Right. Let me know if any simple doubts are there, any questions are there. Okay, don't hesitate. Type in the chat panel immediately. Okay, if any simple doubts are there. Right. Check here. I will connect to SQL Server. For example, this will discuss all this later. What is Windows authentication, everything. So I have connected to SQL Server successfully. Here, see, we can verify. See, FRR is my system name, slash standby is our server name, SQL name. Standby is our SQL name. In that set, SQL Server 15.0 version. 15.0 version means remember 2019 version. Just remember our latest version is there 2019. Okay. So 2022 also Microsoft is planning to release. But today our latest version where we are using in production environment is what? 2019. This is here my login name. Here we can see the databases actually. How many databases are there in this server? As a DBA will work with all these features, security, replication, always on, all these features here as a DBA. Okay. Right. Okay. Check here like in the same way, here see as one of the main advantage of SQL Server is here, you can perform the activities graphically. Directly right click, you can create the login. Right click, we can create the database here graphically. Okay, as well as we can perform the activities through command also. If you want to work with the command, right click on the server, new query. See here. Okay, by using the query, we can work with. Okay, right. See here, I want to check what is the version. Very simple commands are there here. Always after typing the command, select and execute. See, 2019 version. Right. So basically, remember these simple commands we have to remember 1-2 lines commands we have to remember. If lengthy command is there, those things will maintain in the folder. Anyway, I will share you the scripts actually which we'll use in real time. Why? Because I want to monitor any blocking scenarios are there. For example, you can copy paste the script and run. It will show you blocking scenarios. Why? Because 10 lines, 20 lines command is there. We can't by heart, we can't remember, right? That's why remember in real time we'll use what? Regularly scripts. Those scripts I will share you. Okay, you can download, you can use it in real time. Right. The same way, like we can check like this here. Server name. See, this is our server name. Here we have seen. Right. So like this, like simple commands, we can remember, we can work with these commands directly. Okay, right. The same way, like important point is this here. SQL Server supports two types of working environments. We'll see again in detail. One is here like standalone environment. Standalone means remember where we have single production server. Okay. Second one is cluster environment. Cluster means remember a group of servers which are connected to each other, which are working as a single server in the network. Okay, we'll see that practically, don't worry. In the same way, we have always on environment. That's why remember tomorrow, once you enter in the organization, they will provide you our database inventory or catalog. In the catalog, you can see how many servers are there, how many standalone, how many cluster, how many always on. Okay, these three environments are there here where we have to work with today as a DBA. And once again, if you see in the comparison, always on we have a large number of servers today. Maybe you can see 70% always on setup once you enter in the organization. Maybe 10 to 15% less actually cluster environment setup, and remaining 20% standalone setup. Okay, that's why you can see how many always on servers are there, how many cluster servers are there, how many standalone servers are there in the catalog. Means what, like once we enter in the organization, we have KT program, right? Knowledge transfer program. In that, they will discuss this catalog actually. They will share you the Excel sheet. It will be there in shared location. In that Excel sheet, you can see the server complete details. Even you can see who is the owner of this application. So to that owner, you will send the email before starting patching activity, for example. Clear, right? Complete information is there in the catalog actually. How many production servers, in that how many standalone, how many cluster, how many always on, how many test servers are there, how many dev servers are there, UAT, SIT, like different types of servers. Okay, check here how we know whether we are working in a standalone or cluster environment. Check here. Just right click on this server properties. See, is clustered false is there? Is HADR enable false is there? This is cluster false means we have understand that it is not a cluster environment. Is HADR means high availability, disaster recovery DR. Enabled false means this is actually always on actually. You see, always on availability means what? Cluster is false, always on availability is also false. Means which type of environment it is? Standalone environment. Correct, right? Like this here, we can identify easily whether we are working with which type of environment. Okay. Yeah, if it is cluster, you can see here true. If it is always on, you can see here true. Okay, right. So by using the command also, we can check here. Select server property is clustered. Okay, false it is, say, means it is a standalone environment. Clear, right? Actually, I will discuss this, what is exactly cluster, what is exactly always on in the tomorrow's session, next session. Okay, right. Let's see what we'll do. We'll conclude the session. Just we have discussed as part of today's class. As a database admin, our job is what? Maintenance. We have different teams are there. Application team, Windows team, network team, right? Security team. Various teams are there. We are there. We are in which team? DB team. Right. After that, we have seen just here SQL Server is what? One of your DBMS product developed by Microsoft, which supports SQL and T-SQL. As a DBA, we need what? SQL knowledge only. We are not writing any programs. And we have seen that to connect and work with SQL Server, we are using one tool called what? SSMS, which is important for us. SQL Server Management Studio, SSMS. Right. In the same way, like tomorrow while working in the organization, we have to work in three environments actually. Standalone, where we have single production server. Cluster, we have multiple servers. Always on also we have multiple servers. What is the exact difference? We'll see between these two in the next sessions. Right. So generally say like I will share the content through one of our website. My blog is also there. You can see the blog here also, azure-sql.blogspot.com. So here you can go through some scripts already have published here, but most of the scripts are there. I will share you separately, okay, privately. So as well as like you can go through my YouTube channel is also there. Okay, so yeah, you can check that. You can subscribe also. So already some videos I have uploaded here regarding performance tuning. Okay, Azure related. Just you can go through that up to what extent I am discussing. Okay, so no need to worry. We'll go in detail. No need to worry. Okay, right. What I will do, today's class also I will upload here. Okay, so after some time, so you can go through that class once again. Right. Right, then thank you very much for joining the session. We'll work in future. We'll continue. Okay, thank you very much.